This is Andrew, and this is my review for Alien Romulus. What's up, everybody? So I just saw Alien Romulus last night, and I went into the theater not a fan of the Alien franchise, and I left not a fan of the Alien franchise. I genuinely wanted to enjoy this movie. In fact, I reviewed the first trailer on this channel, and I loved it. I thought it was cool. I thought it had really strong elements of horror, and I thought that it was gonna scare the crap out of me. Then I saw the movie. I'll start with the cons of the movie, because the first con is simply the fact that the movie has such a slow buildup that by the time we finally get to the destination where all the action happens, I did not care. I didn't care about their characters, I didn't care about the reason they were there, and honestly, it could have been told in an email. All of the unnecessary plot details that happen in the first 30 minutes of the movie, show it on the screen. You're going here to retrieve this and done. That would have been way better. Now, 30 minutes into the movie, the action's coming up soon. Don't care about any of the characters except Cailee Spaeny and David Jonsson, who plays Andy. Those are the only two I even cared about a moniker of, and everybody else I'm just thinking, you're cannon fodder. Can't wait to see all the awesome alien gruesome action. And then we finally get to the point where there's some alien action, and it was underwhelming. The kills were underwhelming because the trailers literally gave them all away, to the point where I'm watching this movie and I'm thinking to myself, you're gonna die first, and then you, and then you, and then you, and then you. I even predicted exactly who, when, and how they were gonna die. And every single kill was underwhelming. The chest burst, that's pretty much shown in the trailer. In fact, it is shown in the trailer. I was thinking to myself, man, this is gonna be cool. It's Fede Alvarez, Evil Dead. It's gonna be gruesome, crazy, and then it happens and it looked like a chicken hatched from an egg. Like, okay. And after that, I just knew that the rest of it was gonna disappoint me. That was in the trailer. It's not even a spoiler, but yeah, the rest of the kills are just disappointing, and this movie could have been PG-13 because none of them were gruesome. They weren't even very creative, and honestly, they were just predictable. The last negative thing that I want to point out is the use of CGI and de-aging in this movie. It was not needed. In fact, the fact that the practical effects looked so good created a stark contrast between the de-aging and the CGI. You're gonna see what I mean if you watch the movie. One particular character looks so bad that I truly thought it was a joke. And he looks like one of the puppets from Team America World Police. So my one thing to tell Hollywood is if you don't need to use CGI and de-aging in a movie, then just don't. Because that legitimately took me out of the movie to the point where I was just, every time he was on screen, I was like, did this just turn into a comedy? So that was really bad. They felt the need to de-age this guy. It was a callback to the original Aliens movie. I got that, but why? Just why? All right, with all that out of the way, I've been very negative on this movie. Let me talk about some positives. The positives of this movie are Cailee Spaeny, Andy, and the Xenomorphs. Cailee Spaeny is incredible. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, by the way. She was so good in Civil War. I loved her character in that. She reminded me of Ellie in The Last of Us. I look forward to seeing her in future movies or shows, and I just think she has so much talent. So just truly love that actress, think she's incredible. The second one is Andy. Andy's an android, and honestly, he's cool when he's more serious, but when he's annoying, I was like, can you shut up? So that was my thoughts on Andy, but he was such a cool when he like became serious. So yeah, no spoilers. Last but not least is the Xenomorphs. The Xenomorphs just looked badass. Practical effects done extremely well. I loved it. I thought that the Xenomorphs looked so freaking cool. They were not scary because the whole movie just wasn't scary, but they looked awesome, and I was like, man, if they do a sequel and this sequel's better than this, then I think I'll check it out just to be able to see some awesome Xenomorph action. With all that said, would I suggest that you go see Alien Romulus this weekend? No, if you're like me and you already are not a fan of the Alien franchise. I don't think that this movie's gonna change anyone's minds. I think that if you've already given Alien a chance, then they're not for you. If you are a fan of the Alien franchise, you love these movies, I think you're gonna enjoy them. The audience reaction in the theater was great. They were really animated and responsive to the whole movie and everything. So I think that this movie is made for a specific audience, and that audience is Aliens fans. It's just not for me. As a person who doesn't like the Alien franchise, I've given all the movies a chance, and I was hoping that this would be like Prey, which Prey was so damn good, but unfortunately it wasn't. So yeah, Alien Romulus is in theaters now. If you have seen it, or if you plan on going to see it, drop a comment and let me know. If you like this video, please hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. I'll be making more videos like this and other things covering movies, TV, gaming, and events. So yeah, this is Andrew, this is Unconventional, and I hope you liked the video. Thanks so much for watching. All right, peace.